Sitting here in the gym with Lusanda Komanisi, another member of the lightweight division, a guy that wants to make a statement. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for having me, Galen.
Well, Lusanda, you've been scheduled to fight Dennis Mwale. Obviously, contracts are pending still, so it could happen, it couldn't happen. Maybe we'll still see. But you know, you're a member of a big number of people like Nomeva Ndongeni is in the lightweight division, Ayanda Nkosi is in the lightweight division, Chifiwe Munyai. Where do you think you stand in amongst those guys?
Oh, well, I've got respect for all those guys in the division, you know. Chifiwe Munyai earned his way up to the top, you know, and there's Nomeva. Even if he lost that other fight, he's still Nomeva. Nothing has changed, you know. Ayanda Nkosi, I don't know much about him, but I can see his record. It's a beautiful record, and I believe I stand amongst those guys as well.
And I mean, obviously, you want to be part of that conversation as well, because I mean, if you go on to fight Dennis Mwale, okay, that's a big fight. He's not South African, but it's a big fight. He's undefeated. Win that fight, and you could be looking at one of the other guys that we've just mentioned. Is there any one of those guys that you particularly have your eye on?
First of all, I was looking forward to fighting Dennis Mwale because he has a beautiful record. He's an up and coming. He's younger. Obviously, he's more fresh. But I'm not disappointed. You know, I'm still in the gym. I'm working. I'm happy that I've gotten this far. You know, I've had losses, and I bounced back. And obviously, I'm looking back to guys like Chifiwe Munyai and Ayanda Nkosi as well because he's got a title. And I hope in the future we will meet. Yes.
So. It's a bit loud. Just to reiterate there, I mean, it's between those two, because I know that Chifiwe Munyai, I did an interview with him recently, and he obviously wanted to state his case, because him and Nomeva and Ndongeni have been going at each other over social media, and obviously Nomeva lost the fight, and you know, now Chifiwe Munyai is saying that it's between him and Ayanda Nkosi, who is the king of the lightweight division. What's your thoughts on that comment?
Well, you know, you can call yourself whatever you want to call yourself. You can call yourself the gorilla of the division. You can call yourself the king of the division. I don't want to call myself anything, but I know I'm one of the best fighters in the division. That's all I know. You know, he can call himself the king of the division. He can say it, but we still have to go in the ring and prove it.
Well, I mean, you obviously possess great power. I think a lot of people know. I mean, you know yourself what you can do in the ring. Is it a case of you can knock these guys out? Is it a case of you can outbox these guys? What is your mindset when you approach this lightweight division?
Actually, I'm 31 years old now. I believe I've grown and I've seen a lot in the sport and I've done a lot as well. Looking at how I've come and what I've achieved so far, I believe I can make a big statement if they can only give me an opportunity to stand in the ring with them.
Yeah, because you had some, like, obviously you started, you did really well as a featherweight for a long period of your career. Then towards the end of your featherweight reign, it sort of went a bit pear-shaped, and now you've come up to lightweight. Was the featherweight struggles due to weight cuts?
Actually, I can't say I was struggling to make weight, you know. Also, the only thing that took me down at featherweight was inactivity. You know, that hit me very, very bad, and I lost all my titles from inactivity. I never lost to anyone in the ring. You know, the longer you stay outside the ring, the longer it's gonna take for you to pick up yourself again. You know, but I believe here at featherweight, here at lightweight, I can do the same, and I'm ready to do the same. You know, now I'm working here in the gym with guys like Azinga Fuzil. I'm sparring Lerato Lamin and everyone, and there's lots of fighters, different talent, and I'm learning a lot of things from them.
Well, as you mentioned, I mean, like we're mentioning South African boxers, but I mean, there's an option. You're 31 years of age now. It's not like you have to sort of start from the bottom where you have to just fight local. I mean, you could fight internationally if you really wanted to. Is that also something that you're looking at?
Yes, that's something I'm looking at. We've been getting calls and contracts from outside the country, but because of the COVID-19 and rules and regulations for the government, we can't go. I can't fly out and go get those fights. But it didn't kill my spirit. I'm still in the gym. I'm still doing what I'm here to do. And whenever opportunities like those show up, I'll be ready for them. You know, like, for instance, early next year, big fights are going to happen. or if a promoter comes out and makes the Munyai fight, I won't say no. I'll be ready. And Spider knows I'm one of the guys that are going to fight him. I was there when he was fighting Mvula. I was next to the ring. I congratulated him. But I believe I beat Mvula better than he did. Yes.
So, Spider Munyai, I mean, I'm assuming that Ayanda Nkosi, obviously you spoke well about him earlier. Nomevo Ndongeni might have to come back still. So let's look at that fight between you and Shafiwa Munyai. It's obviously a fight that you got your eye on, and you know, he necessarily has to pass his tests first as well. But if that fight had to happen next, what would happen?
First of all, Munyai is very good. He's very tricky. He's experienced. He's been outside the country as well, Commonwealth fighter. But should he fight me, the fight is going to be way more different because, like I said, I've learned new things and I'm an experienced fighter. You know, I'm not new in the game. He's also not new in the game. But I believe I'll come out victorious.
I mentioned earlier about the question about the king, and obviously you said that, you know, you said what you said, but do you feel like you should be part of that conversation?
Oh, yes, definitely. Definitely. You know, you mentioned my name, you know it's going to be a big fight. You mentioned me, you know I'm there to give it my all. You know, and I'm not going to overlook anyone in the division. I'm not going to overlook Munyai or Nomeva or anyone in the division. I can't overlook them. Those are guys that can still bang, you know. But I believe, like I said, I believe I'm ready to take them and I'm ready to deliver a good show whenever those fights are going to take place.
Is there a fight that you don't want though? I mean, out of those three, is there a fight that you don't really want to take?
The fight I don't really want to take would be a fight with Mvula. I wouldn't want to take that fight unless it's outside of East London.
Okay.
If I have to go fight him in East London, it's a waste of time. I mean, the judges, the scoring and all of that, it's horrible. So should I have to fight him again, let's take it elsewhere. I'll show him deeper waters. Yeah.
And what's your message for the lightweight division now? I mean, you're firmly rooted now in the lightweight division. What's your message?
My message to all the lightweights in the division, you know, guys, the COVID-19 hit us all hard, you know, and we all want to bounce back to the top. You know, we're ready. Everybody's ready. But my message is, I'm here to stay. I'm here to stay, and I'm here to take over the division. Yes.
Well, that's the message from the Mexican, right? The Mexican, Lusanda Komanisi. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.